everybody. I decided to take a break from Charlotte's Web for a little bit and read you another story. This one is, everybody knows the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. Most of you have heard it sometime in your lifetime, I'm sure. But this is a little bit different, and this is the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, but instead of talking about Jack, this is the giant's story of what happened. And there's a little note from the giant on the back of this, and it says, "Trust me, Jack's beanstalk stinks." Of course you think I'm the bad guy terrifying poor old Jack. You don't know the other side of the story. Well, let me tell you. And this is the story of Jack and the Beanstalk. It says, "Trust me, Jack's beanstalk stinks." And it's the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, but it's told by the giant. So let's see if his story's a little bit different. People think it's easy being a giant. You get to be rotten, grumpy, and loud. You're big and tough, and you have gobs of treasures. But nobody tells you to behave. But Giant likes no picnic, though. It's hard to find shoes that fit. My knees hurt from the weight of my huge body, and I'm always hungry, always. But the worst thing? Humans. Humans are a part of the balanced giant breakfast. But when you're not eating them, they're a real pain. Sometimes they laugh at me behind my back. They call me stinky and fatso. They ring my doorbell and run away like ha ha ha, very funny. This boy named Jack was extra bold. He came up through the clouds one day while I was out gathering a small breakfast. He tricked my wife into feeding him and then hid inside my house. I mean, come on. Would I hide inside a human's house? That's a crime. Well, he didn't trick me. I could smell him. He smelled delicious. Maybe you still smell that kitty casserole from last night's supper. Fee, fi, fo, fum, I said in giant. That means something like, "Go home now, I promise I won't eat you." But he stayed in his hiding place, the little bugger. After breakfast, I took a nap like I always do. Eating makes me tired. And when I did, Jack stole a bag of gold. Humans, nutritious, and sneaky. Sometime later, Jack came back again, and he tricked my wife into letting him inside. When I came home from picking up a light breakfast, I could smell him, and I knew who it was. "Maybe you still smell the little dude's stew from supper last night," said my wife. "Fee, fi, fo, fum," I yelled. This can also mean, "Give me back my gold and we'll call it even. I definitely don't want to eat you." But he didn't come out. Just like before, I ate my meal, tried to forget about Jack. I relaxed with my goose, that one that lays the golden eggs, and soon I took a little snooze. Of course, that pesky boy couldn't let a guy rest. You know what he did? He stole my goose, that lousy, no-good, miserable thief. The last time Jack came around and I called out, "Fee, fi, fo, fum," and this time it meant, "Darn it, I'm really angry now." My wife and I searched but couldn't find him, and I kept looking, but soon I got hungry. Big surprise. After breakfast, I enjoyed some lovely music. My golden harp sang to me, and the sound was even sweeter than the boy berry pie. I rested my eyes a bit. I'd finally forgotten about Jack. The next thing you know, my harp's calling out, "Master, master!" Jack was running off with it, and I thundered after, and I almost caught up with them too, but they disappeared into the clouds. And there it was, a big beanstalk. Jack was climbing down it. Well, I'm a smart guy. I know a dangerous thing when I see it. I didn't want to go down there. No way. But then my heart called out again. So down I went, down, down, and that stalk was wobbly, but I kept going. The beanstalk shook once, twice, and then toppled over. Jack had chopped it with an axe. I fell and broke my crown. That's an old-fashioned way of saying I whacked my head real hard. Even if you're a big, tough giant, that hurts. My wife said I should forget about Jack, but sometimes I still look through that hole in the clouds. Jack and his mother got rich selling golden eggs. They fattened up nicely, and Jack got married, and my golden heart sang at their wedding. It was a lovely party. I'm telling you one thing. Someday when my crown feels better, I'm going to go down there and get my stuff back. Maybe I'll grab lunch while I'm there too. So it's a little bit different of how the giant story, but I hope you enjoyed it, and maybe we can read some more another day.